All right, so we're gonna do an update for Sunday, the Ham Shack update. So I got the Weezer batteries over here, lithium iron phosphate. They're like 214 on Amazon. Well, they went back and forth, and they had 224, 214, 218, coupon, no coupon. Anyway, I've got these little meters on them. They kind of act funny on the camera, and I use these to tell if my batteries are balanced. It's a 24 volt system, so they're in series. It's not really the most ideal setup. From what I can tell, it's probably the worst way to have a 24 volt battery or a 48 volt battery. So this inverter here is a hybrid inverter. It can share the load with the grid, so it's really convenient. You can have solar hooked to it, and you can run your critical loads that you want to run. And when there's not enough solar, the grid will supplement. This one here, I don't know if it does that or not. It's just another inverter I have hooked up here that I got for $500 with this battery down here. So this is a 24 volt battery. Ideally, what I should do is probably take that battery, put it over here, but the way that this one is set up, it seems to be working fine. I have to go in and check. It's kind of hard for me to see. But anyway, these two batteries over here behind it are in series. And then that's my 48 volt battery bank for the EG4 6000 XP. These aren't really made by EG4. They're made by a company called Lux Power. If you look them up on the internet, you'll see they're kind of tier 1, I guess, almost. So you got that over there. I played around with some little cheap, crappy webcams from Goodwill. And at the Scarlett over here picking up the audio. Looks like one of the microphones isn't really turned up very well. Got some headphones here to monitor, studio monitors. And then this is the OBS Studio software, where I've been trying to get fancy with the live streams. A $9 really awesome chair. It came from Goodwill. And these microphones that I've been using are called 5-core. And apparently it's a known company. And they seem to work pretty good. And then this is a 4K action camera that I bought on Amazon like 2 years ago, a year ago, something like that. 3 years ago, I don't even know. And it had a bad SD card, and they sent me another one for free. So I actually have two of those. So that's pretty much the setup here. The amplifier's down here. I need to plug it in. The inverter is currently plugged in. The way the inverter works is when the voltage drops to a certain amount, it will come on and charge the battery till it reaches a certain amount. I think I've got it set to come on at about 51 volts and go to 54. Let's see. So we got the radio here, and then DMR over there in the corner, so I can kind of stream both of them. And then if I decide to walk away from the radio, the DMR is usually keeping people entertained. There's definitely some crazy stuff that goes on DMR as far as funny, weird stuff, and people talking about propagation on DMR. Let me see what I have this set at. Grid voltage will come on at 51.5 volts, I think. And 51.5, and it'll turn off at 54. But I need to disconnect that so I can have the amplifier hooked back up. So the amplifier is over here. The radios feed into that. That's my backup amplifier. And then that's my tuner. And then that's my power supply. And so I just have a minimal amount of stuff out here compared to what used to be out here, because I had to take all the shelves off to put the inverter over there, because that's where all the solar comes in anyways, so it just made sense. So not too much going on here. Then we have like a bunch of crap up here, and Well, the other thing that I did do was I set up some more stuff back here. And so I've got the 101 in here, and I just need to get everything set up so I can run coax to it, and then just switch it in when I want to. Stereo stuff is kind of spread throughout here. Got stacks of magazines underneath here that I need to deal with. I've been reading them little by little, and then I'm going to get rid of them. So I got stuff over here. There's printers and printers, so I'm probably going to need to figure out something with these printers. I've actually got a box for one of them, so I can actually like break it down and put it in a box, but I find that that's probably not a great idea, because as soon as you break the thing down and put it in a box, and it never gets put back together correctly again. But anyway, so I have these two here, and then just I'm gonna get rid of this. Once it becomes winter, we will be burning cardboard boxes like crazy, and they won't be here anymore. Anyway, so that's a Sunday Shack tour.